What's it meant to have Avery back this year, and how's he playing?
I mean, it's great having Avery back. He's a great player, great leader. I mean, been playing with him for a couple of years now, so you feel real comfortable with playing with somebody like that you know every day they're going to bring out their best, and they're trying to bring out the best in their teammates.
Is he one of the more competitive guys you've played with?
Definitely. I mean, pound for pound, I think he's the toughest guy on the team. And I feel like playing with Avery, I know I'm going to have somebody that's going to have my back in the game and is going to protect me.
How much have you watched last year's game, and what have you picked up on Stanford this year?
I mean, they're a different team this year. Last year they like to use both of their tight ends and line up in formations where it was just ice on the tight ends, but this year they have a lot more skill players that they can spread the ball around, but at the same time they still want to run the ball. So I mean, watching from last year, I mean, I still remember pretty much the entire game. So I just feel like, I mean, they're going to come out with some of the same type of game plan, but at the same time they have better players in their perimeter, I guess you would say. So they're going to try to expose some of our weaknesses, they think.
How has that touchdown, non-touchdown to Zach Ertz stuck with you over the last 10, 11 months?
I mean, I thought about it when it happened, and then, I mean, eventually you get over it. I mean, I was fine once the next game came up. But, I mean, that was a judgment call. I mean, the refs, they made the right call, so, I mean, I'm fine with that, and I'm ready for this year.
Did you think it was a touchdown?
I mean, I thought it was a touchdown, but you can't really, either way, I mean, depending on who's looking at it, would think it's a touchdown or it's not, so you can't really say anything.
Does it ever happen to you in the off season or in fall camp? Does that play ever just pop into your head?
Not really, but I mean, there was so many plays that game that could have changed the game, so I mean, that was just one play in the game.
Do you do that? You guys talk so much about, just flushing it, moving on, but in the course of your daily lives, do certain plays or certain games just pop in?
I mean, definitely certain games you always remember. You're going to remember those for the rest of your life, and that was one of those games last year that I played in. So I mean, this year, I mean, I still remember the entire game, like I said, but at the same time, you forget about those, especially being a defensive back. You forget about plays like that and just move on to the next one.
How much easier is it to scout Hogan this year compared to last year, given that he'd only had one career start coming into that game?
I think it's a lot easier this year to scout him just for the fact that he has a lot more game film. And I mean, from last year, he came into the game and really hurt us scrambling and rushing. So I mean, this year we're more prepared for him running the ball. He's a great runner at the same time. So I think we're more prepared for playing against him this year.
Have you been looking forward to waiting for this game, hoping for it?
I mean, I haven't been looking forward to it, but I'm sure. I mean, it's going to be a big game. I mean, all of our games are big games, and you knew it was coming up in the beginning of the season. But I was really trying to take it week by week, so that by the time I get to this point, I'll be ready to play and play at my best.
Not that it'll affect your preparation, but is there a chip on your shoulder, given that this is one of the only teams that's beaten you in a long time?
I mean, for me personally, this is one of the only teams that I've lost to in the past couple of years. So I mean, you could say it's an extra chip on our shoulder just for the fact that we know that they're gonna give us their best game, and I mean, they feel like they can win the game because they beat us last year. So I feel that, I mean, that's gonna give us a little added motivation, but at the same time, I feel like it's just another game.
Just how happy are you that Marcus Mariota is your teammate and that you don't have to prepare for him on a given week?
I'm happy that he's my teammate, just for the fact, I mean, he gets us better, he makes us better every day at practice. I remember from freshman year, he was I thought from the first day he came in, he was one of the best quarterbacks on our team, and he's been doing that for the last 3 years, and he's really made us as a defense better. Going against him every day just makes us better, and we're prepared for everybody that we're playing against.
Ifo, talk to us about maybe going on the road and how much unity there is on this team about playing on the road, especially in a big game like this. Do you like the challenge of being on the road?
I mean, definitely. I like playing on the road personally. I like when you're being booed. I like when the fans are against you. I mean, it just really makes me want to play better. It really makes you stay more focused because you just know that, I mean, they're out to get you. So you have to be focused on your keys. But as a team, I feel that we can prepare for road games just like it's a home game, and we're able to execute the same exact way. We try to get rid of outside influences and outside, or I mean, I guess the atmosphere in the game, and just play our game. So I think we've been doing that great for the past couple of years.
And certainly it'd be sweeter to go down there and knock them out as they did here last year.
I mean, yeah, sure. They beat us last year here, and I mean, we're going to have the chance to go to their place and win the game. So I mean, it's going to be a great game all around. I think that, we're going to be able to play our game.